It's 7 a.m. at Carlton Football Club, Icon Park. The sun is rising, the hot air balloons are out. And I'm here with the first head coach on the Footy with Broden, Michael Voss.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome.
Why do you have to get up at 7 a.m. to come to work on a Friday?
First of all, if we're in the gym, I might as well just put the hat backwards, so just so I feel like I'm actually ready into work mode.
A couple of rangers with their hat backwards.
Although I didn't decide to grow the beard, I sort of just left a little bit.
Have you ever had a beard?
No, I've never been able to grow it as consistent as what you've got going.
But I've lost my hair.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm starting to, but I'm still a little bit there. But try to hide it every now and then.
Would you get the transplant? Go to Turkey and get the thing?
Whatever works to try and keep my hair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keep my hair, I reckon.
So I asked to come to the gym with you because I'd had some players of yours talk about a day
a
couple of years ago when you were here, and they were all working out really hard, and you walked in here without warming up and benched and put your feet on the rack the bench and lifted 100 plus.
I think they're putting a little bit of mayo on this story.
You sure?
But I reckon they've put mayo on this for sure. So there's an enormous amount of pressure here.
That's okay, we'll find. I thought we could just connect and talk over a bit of benching. But also my friend Tom is here.
Hi. Right.
Tom is the co-host of this show, and he wants to start going to the gym a lot more.
Okay.
So I thought maybe as well we could give him some advice on benching, or if anyone's watching at home, how to do a good bench.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So this is, first of all, to frame it, so this is our normal morning sort of hangout.
Okay.
So the only time we actually ever get to do anything outside of when the players are here is actually just to come in before everyone arrives. Because they take all our time.
Yeah.
So normally we've got a nice little posse that sort of come in here in the morning. And
a lot of coaches.
Yeah, a lot of coaches. Well, it's the only time we get to do it.
Really?
Work out. So
this is a very good gym as well, obviously.
Yeah, it's cracker, isn't it? So to fit 45 players in here, you have to have a big gym. But there's not anything missing here, which is what we're really lucky.
There's things I've never seen before, like this machine here.
Yeah.
Is sort of like, I don't know what it does.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? So, as a player, that matters, but when you retire, they don't matter anymore, right? So big things like bench presses and bicep curls. That's all that matters. That's all that matters now.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, what should we put on to start with?
Well, you have to give me a guide on what you can do. So
I'll come down and we'll do 60. Let's start with 60 for a warm up.
Okay, right. So
that is
20. Put the 20s on.
Yep.
So we'll grab a blue one.
Okay.
So we'll start.
Now,
so
let's
good
talk.
bench.
While we're doing this, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Well, do you want me? Well, no. You show me your form.
Okay.
And then I'll try.
This is a bad idea.
I can coach you through.
I shouldn't have asked. Now, my first question is, how's Carlton looking this year? We're recording this before your first what do you call it?
Pre-season.
Pre-season game tomorrow.
Yes. We're looking good. We're looking good. Yeah. So we're
okay. I've done
generally
my due
pretty
diligence.
healthy.
Yes.
We've spent a little bit of time in the gym here.
So Michael, I do this thing.
Yeah.
So give me some leeway that way. Well, someone told me to do this once, where I go back like this.
Yeah.
And then push in like that.
Yep.
So I can get my back arched. Is that good?
No.
Why?
No, it's not great arching your back. That'll hurt yourself.
I'm doing this.
No, that's unusual.
Really?
Posture. Yeah, unusual. I'm a bit concerned about your legs.
All right, what would you do?
About your legs. Well, depending on... So, obviously the flat back is important.
Is it?
Yeah. So, often when you do the gym, I don't tend to sort of try and lift your back. Like, it's just up here is good form.
Really?
So keep it pretty flat. Lift your legs, and when you take it off, like what you just did before, and then...
You've got quite a wide press as well, is that?
It depends on... Yeah, you want to keep it wider. The closer you go, basically it changes, obviously, what happens across your chest. So I'm sounding like a real gym junkie. I'm not actually that big a junkie, but it's...
That was easy for you. Should we put more on?
Yeah, if you want. Yep. What do we got?
What should we put on? So we've got 60. Do you want to add 15?
Okay, right. So
or 30?
You've got some serious strength if you can.
I'm
do a
trying
90.
to do the maths while talking.
So that's
to
your
you.
90. That's 90.
Okay, this would be. Can you do 90 pretty easily?
I can do 90, yeah.
I don't know if I can.
Rightio, well, let's go 80 then.
Okay.
We'll go 80. Let's work our way up. So,
Alright.
because the last thing I want you to do is smash your face.
5.
Right. As funny as that would be,
the more challenging is the maths for me.
yeah, go get a 10. So you got a greenie. That's 80. And I'll help you. So I'll spot you. So you'll be right.
The guys were saying to ask you about tomato sauce.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a shocker. The first time that I ever went to my now wife's house, she never had tomato sauce. And
Your wife had never had tomato sauce.
Never, because they never had it in the house. And so I had a roast lamb. This is going to sound awful.
What year is this?
A long time ago.
Yeah. 90s.
And I asked for the tomato sauce, and I was, let's just say that their parents were, Donna's parents were shocked and disgusted that I'd actually put tomato sauce on a roast.
Did you put it on ice cream once?
I did as a joke. I sort of thought, well, why don't taste it? I can confirm for all those that want to try it, it's disgusting.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so, but it was for a $20 bet. I did that with Nigel Lappin, who was my teammate, and he said, mate, you'd have tomato sauce on anything.
Yeah.
And I just said, nah, not anything. I wouldn't have it on ice cream. He said, I'll give you $20 if you put it on your ice cream. So I put it on the ice cream, but I can confirm that I've never done it since.
Fantastic.
It's disgusting.
That's great. My favourite memory of you playing is the grand final, was it Scott, where you got knocked over? What grand final is that?
Scott Burns.
No, Scott Burns, he knocked you over, and then you got straight back up and then carried on and kicked, and then you handball it on, and then someone kicked the
Then
goal.
Simon Black kicked the goal.
And then you went over to him and said, thanks for that. That's my favourite moment of yours.
His kick's pretty ordinary to Voss. Burns lines him up and goes bang. 50 metres out. Beautiful pick up by Voss to Black. Should have a shot. Great play, Brisbane. Just when they were like in a little bit of trouble, Malcolm and Robert, they found...
They're the moments I black out on the field.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I actually said.
That was great. You don't remember what you said?
I try not to.
So I should go flat? Do you want me to lift my legs?
Yeah, so lift your legs up, so then cross them over. So I find that, see how that flattens you back out?
Yeah.
And then as you lift it off, I'll help you lift off.
Okay.
So then you feel the weight.
Yeah.
Yep. Go.
I've never done this
down.
before.
And up. Oh my God. There we go. That's all you need, mate.
All right, let's go high.
How good are you going?
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, we'll go that one.
Look at the sun rising. Is this okay for shot? It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, it's
sun rising on my bench technique.
we ordered this. We ordered this.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
We actually ordered this. This doesn't happen much in Melbourne, let me tell you.
How many pools? Oh, don't worry, I got you, Mike.
Right. Okay.
How many pools do you have here?
We have a couple of pools, so there's not much we miss out on. I reckon you can go 90. I reckon based on what
I've
you just
never
did
done
there.
90.
You've never done 90? Nah, you'll do 90.
This would be the first time I do 90.
You will do it.
Do you have etiquette on the gym? Like, guys, make sure you put your stuff back, and are there players who just like deadlift and then walk off?
They're not allowed to here.
Yeah, you would.
They're not allowed to here. So, and the other thing you don't get in here, there's no Insta influencers.
Really?
No, there's no one recording themselves and actually like squatting. None of that sort of
What
stuff.
I notice whenever I meet footy players, because you see them on TV and they look like normal people, but then when you actually meet them, they're like really lean.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But are they
very
strong?
lean.
Are they actually
very strong? So our biggest lifters are in the 130 bench range, even higher. So it's they're very strong, even though they're lean. Their power and their strength is very high. So
That's great.
You sort of forget what they're like as you get older. You sort of like think, I could go out and run with them, but you can't. Their power is just they're too strong.
This is 90.
This is 90. So this is the first time you've done 90.
Ever.
Right. Okay.
I took 2 days off in preparation for this because I didn't want to.
So did I, just so you know.
All right, great.
I heard I'm doing this in the gym.
Hey, so you live over in Hawthorn, is that correct?
Oh, I'm in that area.
Yeah, that area,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Any criminal, what's the funniest story you've had in that?
It's generally pretty good. It's generally pretty good. Right, let's get this done. So, right. Oh, you'll do this easy.
Just one or should I?
Yeah, just one. Oh, well, you can do 3 if you like. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, maybe 1.
Is it easier or harder with your legs up?
It's harder with your legs up.
Okay, great.
So it's harder with your legs up because you've got nothing to leverage off. Because normally what happens is that when guys come into the gym and they actually then like arch their back, they push with that and then they can arch. So they use it to
That's
push.
what I was trying to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that is more pure.
The legs up is more pure.
Yeah, that's right. It helps you chase criminals. So you're, it sort of makes you stronger when you've got them on the ground. You can sort of hold them there.
Yeah,
right?
great.
So that's what it's for.
All right.
So you can do that as well.
So you're gonna get this, obviously.
It's starting to get a bit heavy, isn't it?
I saw like a frisson of like tension for you. I was like, oh, that's a bit. Do you want to go more?
Yeah, we'll go 100.
What
Or
is
do you
that?
want to go more? Do you want to go? 95. If you go 95, you only need a little 2.5s up.
Should we do that?
2.5s, yeah.
That's 2.
That'll do. That's 2. Have you got a 2?
I've got a 2.
So is there another one up there that's a 2?
The 1.5 and a 5.
Here's another 2. There's 2.5s.
Oh,
so
thank you.
That'll make it the
Thank
95.
you so much. The boys were also.
This is the only time I actually could do maths, just so you know.
Yeah.
I was terrible at maths when I was growing up.
The boys were also saying that you like sweeties before a game. Is that right?
What's that?
They said you like to have a sweet food the night before a game.
Yeah, I do. Well, when I used to play, I was a full family block of chocolate.
The Steve Smith thing when he got a century.
You just got to have a full block of chocolate. So
Before a game?
Before a game, yeah. The night before a game, I'd always have a snack block of chocolate.
Because in my memory, the Brisbane Lions of the early 2000s, you are a bunch of really thick people.
Yeah.
Incredibly thick people.
Yeah.
So I guess you could have a chocolate because you're just getting maths.
Well, the guys, it's a bit different. That's where sport's now different because back in our day, you'd have guys like Jonathan Brown benching 155.
Really?
And Alistair Lynch benching sort of 155 range. Whereas nowadays, they wouldn't do that. They probably wouldn't get near that. A fair bit less. At any of them, I don't think.
Would Brownie now?
Oh, no, I don't think. He's a bit skinnier than what he used to be, Brownie.
Doesn't he go for Carlton? Didn't he admit he goes for Carlton?
Well, his daughter does.
Yeah.
His daughter does. So that's all that matters. He's still on the Brisbane train.
Michael, I need you on. I need you on spot.
This is big. Ready? Okay. Ready, go. Here we go. No.
We could edit that out. Did I look like I was going to do it for a second?
No.
Great.
No,
Your turn.
Time. My turn?
Yeah.
Well, we'll go to 100 and start.
Okay.
We'll go 100. We might as well.
We're not here to stuff around.
So grab one of these ones.
Fiveys. Tom, can you come in as well?
I'll see how I go with this one.
This is Tom.
Hi.
Tom. How you
So
doing?
for someone starting benching now, what would you recommend?
Start with this.
What I would recommend is don't do 100.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend.
I've never done a bench, so after this you'll have to teach me how to do it.
But the biggest thing is to really, it's just to get started because the worst part about being in the gym is how sore you wake up.
Yeah, right.
And then when you can't move your arms and you're sort of like going, what do I do now? Because I'm frozen. You got to keep going because after a couple of weeks, you actually will get a heap better. So this is what the boys were saying. So this was the weight which I was mucking around with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right.
So, and I was just G'ing them up a bit. So every now and then they like to give a bit of lip.
Do I need to spot you properly now?
No, it should be right. Yeah, I should be okay.
Yeah, that's incredible. Oh, okay, 2, 3, okay, 4. 4, well done.
Incredible.
Very good, Michael. That's fantastic.
So that was the muck around.
Very impressive.
Thank
Congratulations on your chest.
Thank you.
Just to close this out, can you give him a few things to do in his garage at home? Because he's got a treadmill in his garage. He's walking every day.
Rightio.
But we're going to add some weights into
great.
it.
Yeah, okay.
We'll grab
Rightio.
the 6.
And how do I get to 100?
So we do simple things.
How do I get to 95?
It's pretty, like generally, it's time.
Okay.
Time. So I always sort of start with big reps. So whenever you do simple things like bicep curls, so just simple things like bicep curls. We've actually got our strength coach in here. There he is over there. So he's doing
Is that the man with the chain on him?
That's a man with the chain on him.
That's the rock.
Have a look at this guy. Hey, that's our gym coach right there.
It's the man with that's the Rock. The Rock does that.
We didn't set that up too, by the way. That was not set up, but that's our strength coach. So.
All right, watch Tom. This is Michael Voss teaching Tom how to bicep curl.
Bicep curl. So high reps early. So you want to be able to do your high reps. So high reps are like 15, up to 15. And then as you sort of start to get more weight, and you can lower the reps. So, but yeah, you want to get tone in your muscle. And there's even just by changing the way you actually face out your palms. So if I face out my palms and just simply do that one, that's very easy. You can do that. That'll work the main part of the bicep. If I change my palms and actually now do it like a hammer curl, like that, that'll actually change the angle that I actually do my bicep. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it.
Yeah, you're starting to get a pump.
Yeah, start to do it. But if you actually you actually want to go always keep it at tension. So you don't want to like rest down the bottom.
Yeah.
Because if you rest at the bottom, the muscle's actually switching off.
Yeah.
You always want to try and keep it just a little bit at tension, and then you sort of like just try and keep it sort of smooth move rather than rocking.
Yeah. Getting those
Moving like
momentum.
that.
You got a shoulder one for him as well.
Does nothing for you.
what's a good
Simple one
shoulder
would be over here.
Which one's that?
Oh, you could do a shoulder one is just literally like you could do a lateral raise. This is an easy one where you can just have your two ones like this.
Yeah.
And just literally doing that one.
Yeah,
That's an easy shoulder raise.
And you're making that look very easy, but that's
15.
difficult. I've tried that before, even with fives, quite hard.
15 of them.
Yep.
Or you can go over to bars like this one here and quite literally do that.
I'm going to do overhead press?
Yeah, do a press. Yeah. So that one's a good one as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And again, changing the angle of it is...
This has turned into
yeah.
a weight
This
thing.
is like we're doing a, sort of like a...
This is how we get the views, man.
So even just by changing that to that, changes actually what you're working on your shoulder.
I've heard that shoulders are hard to build.
They are hard.
They take a long time.
They are harder to build.
So,
but again, when you're starting out, just high reps. You don't need to do... Yeah. And then if you want to work on strength, if you want to increase your bench, do sets of 6.
okay.
So smaller reps, higher weight, and that'll get your weight up.
Michael, there's a lot of... how do you feel about Carlton this year?
No, we've had a great pre-season.
Yeah?
I think most clubs get really positive about what happens at this stage, but we've been really lucky in that the group stayed really healthy. We've had a really fresh program. It's been different this year. Feel like we're ready to go. So
Hell yeah, mate. Well, all the best to you. We'll let you go do your work, and thank you so much for personal training us this morning.
No problem at all.
Go Blues.
Thank you
See
very
soon.
much.
Bye.
Cheers.
This is a Grouse House podcast.